The evening of March 15th, 2025, was supposed to be the perfect end to the week. Travis Kelce, celebrating the early conclusion of a training camp, had surprised Taylor Swift with a weekend getaway to their cozy cabin by the Lake of the Ozarks. The air was cool, a fire crackled in the hearth, and wrapped in a blanket on the porch, they could finally be alone, far from the flash of cameras and the roar of stadiums. Taylor had just finished recording a few demo tracks for her new album, and this silence was their reward. At 11:47 p.m., as they were sharing memories of their first meeting, Travis's phone, left inside the house, began to vibrate with frantic persistence. It was Jason. Travis instantly felt an icy fear grip his chest. Jason never called this late without a reason. Travis, his brother's voice was strained, barely audible over a poor connection. "It's Mom. She was in an accident. Some truck veered into her lane. She's at St. Luke's Hospital. It's serious." The world around Travis tilted. The lake, the stars, the warm fire. It all disappeared, dissolving into a tunnel of panic. He stood there, unable to utter a word, feeling helpless, hundreds of miles from where he was supposed to be. Taylor, seeing the look on his face, understood everything without a word. She came over, hugged him tightly, and took the phone. "Jason, it's Taylor." Her voice was calm and incredibly composed. "What's the prognosis from the doctors?" "Okay, we're on our way. We'll be there as soon as we can. Just be with her." Travis looked at her, not understanding how she could be so strong when he was falling apart. "Taylor, it's a 3-hour drive to the nearest airport, the late-night flights. We won't make it in time." "We'll make it," she said firmly, already dialing a number on her phone. It wasn't her assistant or her security. It was the pilot of her private jet. "Marcus, I need the plane. Immediately. The closest airstrip to the Lake of the Ozarks." "Yes, it's a family emergency. We'll be there in an hour. Thank you." While Travis, as if in a fog, pulled on his shoes, Taylor had already packed a small bag with everything they needed: chargers, a change of clothes, bottles of water. She was thinking about the details he had no strength for. She wasn't just supporting him, she was leading him through the storm. At 2:15 a.m., they were in the air. Travis stared silently out the window at the city lights passing below, his heart pounding with fear. Taylor took his hand. "Travis, look at me. She's strong. Donna is the strongest woman I know. She'll get through this. Our job is to be there when she opens her eyes. And we will be." What happened next would forever change not just their relationship, but the dynamics of the entire Kelce family. Taylor Swift, a global superstar, used her resources not for fame or comfort, but to get a son to his mother's side in the shortest time possible. Upon landing in Kansas City, she had already arranged for a car waiting for them on the tarmac. She called the hospital, introduced herself, and asked them to ensure the family had privacy and all necessary assistance, stressing, "Please, no press. This is a family matter." At 3:30 a.m., Travis burst into the hospital corridor. Jason and Kylie looked exhausted and terrified. Donna was in the ICU after a difficult surgery. As Travis hugged his brother, he saw Taylor quietly approach Kylie, bring her coffee, and just hold her hand, letting her cry without saying a word. When Donna was finally moved to a regular room and, weak and pale, opened her eyes, the first person she saw was Travis, holding her hand. And next to him stood Taylor, her face filled with boundless compassion. "My boy," Donna whispered, her gaze shifting to Taylor. You brought him to me." In that moment, Travis nearly broke down in tears. His mom didn't ask how they got there. She intuitively understood who the force was that had conquered distance and time. "Of course, Donna," Taylor replied softly, stroking her hand. "Where else would we be? We're family." For the next 48 hours, Taylor became the quiet command center for the Kelce family. She coordinated communication with the doctors so that the exhausted Jason and Travis wouldn't get lost in medical terms. She ordered food, reminded everyone to drink water, and had them take turns sleeping on the uncomfortable couch. She didn't try to be the center of attention. She simply filled all the gaps created by stress and grief. On the second day, when Donna complained about the hospital food, Taylor surprised everyone. She didn't cook herself, as there was nowhere to do it, but she remembered Donna once talking about a small Italian restaurant she used to go to when she was young. Taylor found it, spoke with the owner, and an hour later, the very same lasagna Donna remembered all her life appeared in the room. How did you know? Donna asked, with tears in her eyes. You mentioned it once at dinner, Taylor smiled. I thought you might want something that tastes like happiness. It was then that Travis realized it. His love for Taylor had been deep before, but in that moment, it transformed into something else, boundless respect and awe. She didn't just show up for support. She took the burden on herself, became their shield, and did it with such natural grace and love, as if she had been doing it her whole life. When Donna was discharged, Travis drove Taylor back to their cabin by the lake to pick up their things. Sitting on the same porch where their peace had been interrupted, he held her. That night Jason called. I felt like a little boy, lost and scared. His voice trembled. And you became my lighthouse. You don't just love me, Taylor. You love my people. You protect them. You fight for them. Taylor leaned against him. Travis, love isn't what you feel on quiet days by the fire. It's what you do when the world is falling apart. Your family is my family. Their pain is my pain. And there's no plane fast enough to get me to their side. 6 months later, when Travis proposed, he didn't talk about fame or the future. He talked about that night. I want to spend my life with the woman who, in the darkest hour, doesn't ask what to do, but just takes the helm, he said, getting down on one knee. With the woman who showed me that family is a verb. At their wedding, Donna, fully recovered, gave a toast. Everyone sees a star in Taylor. I see the girl who orchestrated a rescue mission in the middle of the night to bring a son to his mother. She didn't just marry into our family. She was always a part of it. That night just made us all realize it. And to this day, in the Kelsey home, there's a photo Jason took that night in the hospital. Taylor asleep in a chair, holding Travis's hand, who has his head resting on her shoulder. The caption, written in Donna's hand, reads, "Love isn't waiting for the morning. It's flying through the night." Warning: this story combines real family dynamics with fictional dramatization for entertainment purposes. What do you think about this incredible display of family love and commitment? Have you ever had someone show up for your family in a way that revealed their true character? Sometimes the most powerful declarations of love aren't spoken. They're lived in hospital corridors, on late-night flights, and in the taste of a favorite lasagna that feels like home.